What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing? Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, the Chill here. One name, three personalities. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial, the Chill. All right, so a guy reached out to me. He said that he was with his girl for like, what did he say? I think they were together for like 3 years or 4 years. I think it was like 3 years. I think it was almost 4 years. They were together for almost 4 years, and he was saying that recently she cheated on him, and he asked her why, and she said she cheated on him because she just kind of wanted to be with somebody who wasn't like a regular guy. She wanted to be with somebody who kind of stuck out and who was different. Listen, I remember a long time ago, 50 Cent got slack about this because he was saying that he likes girls who are exotic. I did a video about that also, girls who are exotic. But different or exotic, those individuals stick out. So therefore they'll draw more attention. And that's why, for example, his girl was saying she wanted to be with somebody who stuck out or who was different, she told him. Right? And that's why she ended up cheating on him, because this other guy was different and kind of like, grabbed her attention. So different and exotic. What makes somebody exotic? Like I said, it's just different. Different and exotic. So for example, um, you know, and this is why a lot of times you'll have guys, sometimes like I said, what 50 Cent got slack for, you'll have guys that like females from like other races or females who look different, you know what I mean? And so, for example, if you were to line up, and it doesn't have to be, well, let me just say this first. If you were to line up a bunch of, Hispanic women in a line, or a bunch of black women in a line, or a bunch of white women in a line, who sticks out and why? Right? Who sticks out and why? A good example of this, my daughter Amethysta, right? I have a daughter, her name is Amethysta. She's named after amethyst, right? The amethyst stone, because my mom never had any girls. My mom had all boys, and she's the first girl of the family. My dad had all boys. So my daughter is the first girl of the family, right? The first female of the family. I am who I am. You see how I look. I am who I am, me. And my daughter's mom, she's Jewish and Hispanic. And so my daughter, she has, she's mixed, right? So she has like, the kind of skin a little bit like a shade lighter than mine. She's dark, right? She has piercing slanted eyes, and she has long curly hair that she gets from her mom, right? Long curly loose hair. And so she's really exotic. People say like, oh man, she looks like an Amazon from Brazil. That's what people always say. She looks like she's like an Amazon woman, like from Brazil or something like that, because she's mixed. She has this like perfect little mixture, right? And so if you line my daughter up against all other black women, black girls, she's gonna stand out because she doesn't look like them. So she's more exotic looking. She looks different than like the average black girl or like a regular black girl, right? And my son, if you stand him up against, black boys, he's gonna look different. So exotic just means different, you guys. And it doesn't have to necessarily mean, it's based on race or anything like that, because, and shout out to Superstar 617. Superstar 617, who I've done things with before, right? She is, for her age group, if you line her up in her age group against all other women in her age group, she kept herself in shape. She's petite, right? Her body's nice. So right there, if you line her up against all other women in her age group, she stands out because she doesn't look like other women in her age group in her race. So she stands out. So she's different, right? Which is just like, people just want things that are different from the norm. It's kind of like this. And before I even go there, shout out to Nancy G. Everybody's been DMing me about Nancy G. And when are me and Nancy G gonna go out on our date? Me and Nancy G, we're gonna go out on our date as soon as I get back over there to Miami. She's not gonna let me not do it. So it's coming, and when we do it, me and Nancy G we'll vlog it, and we'll record it, and you guys will see what happens. And so Shout out to Nancy G, but Nancy G being Hispanic, but you guys couldn't really tell by our video, right? We are on, right? Our video, what's going on. If you haven't seen that one, go look at that one. We are on what's going on. But Nancy G in our video, you couldn't really see it because her camera was far away, but Nancy G has green eyes. Nancy G has slanted green eyes. You know, so she's going to stand out if you line her up against other, other women who are, Hispanic and her peers, So, and shout out to Shay, right? Shay, the reason why she stands out, and this is, like I said, it doesn't have to always be about race or things like that, and eye color and things like that, because like I gave the example of Superstar 617 and her being in shape compared to all other women of her age group. You take somebody like Shay. Shay is a fitness model, right? And she has a better body than females that are, 10 years younger than her. 15 years younger than her. Because she's been lifting weights and stuff for so long. But she's not like, muscular, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, heavyweight lifting, but her body is like, 2% body fat, and she has beautiful abs, and her ass is perfect, and her skin is smooth and perfect, and you know what I'm saying? So, she stands out like that. If you put Shay and line her up against all other women her age, her body is 100 times better than women her age. Her body is 100 times better than women who are 15 years younger than her. So when she walks into a room, her body, she automatically stands out. So things that are different attract your attention. Let me give an example real quick before we get out of here. A car. Let's say if you had a friend. Let's say if you were on the road and you saw everybody that had, you're on the road, there's different cars around you, and let's say you see like a Toyota Camry or Honda Accord. Let's say Honda Accord. And let's say you have a friend that has a white Honda Accord. And you're there and you look down the street coming out of like the movie theater, driving out of the movie theater or driving out of some restaurant parking lot, and there's a white Honda Accord. And you have a friend named James that has a white Honda Accord. You're like, man, is that James? Looks like it's Honda Accord. Hold on, I think that might be James. Oh, no, that's not James. That's not James. Why'd you think it was James? Because everybody has a white, because white Honda Accords don't stick out. Because they're common. So you didn't know if that was James or not. But what if somebody had a white Honda Accord and took it and personalized it? When it put some rims on it, painted it a different color. Let's say painted it candy purple. So now when you see a candy purple Honda Accord with rims on it, you automatically know that's James. Because there's nobody else in your entire city that has a candy purple Honda Accord with rims on it. So if you line up all the Honda Accords in your entire city, there will only be one purple Honda Accord with rims on it. So guess what? If you were to go somewhere and they lined up all the Honda Accords in your city, guess which one would grab your eye first? You see all the white ones. You see the black ones. And over here, sticking out like a thumb, would be a purple Honda Accord. Candy purple. Would be a candy purple Honda Accord with rims on it. It's going to catch your eye as soon as you see it. If you pulled up to a stoplight and there was a four-way stop, and there was a regular car here, and a regular car there, and a regular car there, and a regular car here, and then there's a purple Honda Accord with rims on, candy purple, Honda Accord with rims on it. Guess which one is going to grab your eye attention? Grab your eye attention. Grab the attention of your eyes. Grab your eye attention out of all the cars at the stoplights. The purple Honda Accord is going to stick out. Why? Because it's different. It's exotic. Why is that a surprise? So, if you're talking about a female or a male that's going to stick out, you have to be different. You have to be exotic. You have to be different in some way. Because if you're just normal, which is okay, but if you're just normal and somebody different and more exotic comes across the eyes of the person that you're with, then they're probably going to grab the eyes of the person that you're with. And the person that you're with is probably going to be more intrigued by that person. That's not you. There are many people, let me tell you something. There's people that see me that I met 20 years ago. And they'll say, don't I know you? I know you. You're the black guy with the two braids with the pretty smile. And ever since I was in elementary school, I've been the black guy with the long hair, with the braids, with the pretty smile. These aren't veneers. These are the same teeth I've had since I've been born. Same teeth I've had since elementary. And so everybody knows the black guy with the two braids with the pretty smile. 20 years later, 2 decades later when they see me. Because if you line me up against every other black guy, I'm not saying I look better than them, but I'm the black guy with the two braids with the smile. Most black guys today, they all have dreads. Or low cuts, or this or that. So if you line me up against all the black guys, I don't look like any of them. Because I have different things that I keep about myself. So whether you like me or not, I'm going to stand out. I'm not going to look identical to them. I don't have dreads like every other black guy these days, mostly in the United States. Black guy with the two braids with a pretty smile. Everybody knows me by that. So you have to stand out. If you want to grab somebody's attention and keep their attention, you have to stand out from other people who are like you. Me, black guys, I stand out from other black guys who are like me. Superstar 617, for her age group, her body, in shape, petite, she stands out from other females in her age group who are like her. Nancy G, piercing green eyes. She stands out from other women in her age group that are like her. Shay Meadow, beautiful body. She stands out against other women who are like her and 20 years younger than her. You have to stand out in some way. Y'all remember, who was it? Girl with the low, Amber Rose. Why did Amber Rose get so much attention when people first started learning who she was? Remember when Kanye had her, right? And they like, who's this girl with Kanye? But it wasn't just who's this girl with Kanye. Who's this bald-headed girl with Kanye? Who's pretty? Shaved all her hair off, bald-headed and pretty. She's exotic. She's different looking. If you line her up against other black women, you're going to be like, damn, like, who's that? Man, she bald-headed and she pretty. She's exotic. Different, exotic. The candy purple Honda Accord with rims. These things catch your eyes because they're different and exotic. So if you want to catch the eye of other people against against everybody else who are like, who's in your race and in your age group, you got to look different. You got to do something to make yourself stand out. Get your body amazing. Put it this way, if there was a guy, look, if I had dreads and looked like a regular black guy, then you would see me hit the gym heavy or do something different, right? Dye my dreads a different color maybe. I don't know, something different. So it's like, people see me like, oh, that's the guy. Oh, that's the guy with dreads with the beautiful body. Or, oh, that's the guy with the red and purple dreads, or whatever it is. But I would do something to stand out and make myself different, so that I stand out amongst my peers, so that I'm more exotic, I'm more different. Right? Dogg, Omar, the guy with the two braids with the pretty smile, right? And I don't get perms or nothing neither. It's just long hair. And most black girls be like, damn, your hair longer than mine. Your hair prettier than mine. How many black guys do they go up to and say that to? Not many. I might not be the only one, but not many. So I stand out. I stick out amongst other black men. Got to do something to make yourself different, you all. Do something to make yourself stand out. All right? You don't got to go crazy. You don't got to dye your hair pink and purple. You don't want to. But do something to make yourself stand out. Get your body better than everybody else in your age group. Right? Do something. Okay? Do something to make yourself stand out. You'll be like the purple, the candy purple Honda Accord with rims on it. You'll stick out amongst all other Honda Accords. Do something to make yourself stick out amongst all other individuals. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world. Dogg, Anti-Imperial to chill. Love you guys, all right? Check out the video right there. You guys take care. Peace.